Here, as we discussed earlier many times, Tony Romo has been released by the Cowboys and is retiring from the game of football to join the CBS broadcast booth alongside Jim Nantz. He will replace Phil Simms. Overreaction or not, given that news that we learned today about Romo, and the Texans we know were a team that was interested in Tony Romo if he became available, Houston will regret trading Brock Osweiler to the Cleveland Browns. Overreaction or not?
Overreaction for me. Clearly, the relationship between quarterback and organization was not on the same page. I really feel like regardless, if Tony Romo was to remain with the Dallas Cowboys, if Tony Romo's name never surfaced as a potential free agent, they wanted to find a way to get rid of Brock and that contract. They wanted to get rid of Brock so bad they ate half of the contract. Right?
Yeah.
They let him go, and still paid him. Most of the times in professional sports, if you want to get rid of a player, but you still need to pay him, you just keep him. And hopefully he can provide something for you. They were like, you know what? We want you to go away so bad, we're going to trade you and pay you still to go away. That's unheard of. So I think Bill O'Brien and his staff, they believe worst case scenario, they can win ball games with Savage. Remember, Savage came in and didn't do a bad job. Did not throw a lot of touchdowns, but didn't throw any interceptions. I don't think he threw one touchdown at all when he started. But it seemed like the offense started to really circulate and do some good things. And then we started to see DeAndre Hopkins surface all over again.
We were on Facebook Live earlier, and one of our viewers asked a pretty interesting question. Now that Romo is off the table, I don't really look at Colin Kaepernick as someone that Bill O'Brien would be interested in, but I can see Jay Cutler maybe being a quarterback that he would at least kick the tires on. Would you be interested in bringing in Jay Cutler if you were Bill O'Brien, considering what you have as the alternatives?
I would, but it has to be under the right fit. If you're already paying, Brock, 16, or they're paying $8 million of that 16 million?
If it's half, I think his number this year was 16. They also gave the second-round draft pick to Cleveland as well.
So if you're paying $8 million to a player that's not currently on your roster, you got to make sure if you're bringing a vet at the quarterback position, it's a team-friendly deal. Me personally, I think they may want to really try their hand in the draft.
Right.
It's cheaper, and you may be able to find a diamond in the rough. Let's keep it real. It's a traffic jam of quarterbacks. There's not one quarterback that's clearly above and beyond the other. You have a bunch of quarterbacks bundled up in the same area. So therefore, they're the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get a guy in the late round, the mid round, third or fourth round, there's not a lot that separates the guys that may go in the first